and Mrs. Bina Naik, and also our PCC President, Sri Amit Patkarji. Now I request our AICC in charge to address the press.
Shri Francisco Sardina, Honorable Member of Parliament, President of Goa Pradesh Congress Committee, Mr. Amit Patkar, Senior Vice President, Mr. M.K. Sheikh, Mahila Congress President, Bina Naik ji, and our Youth Congress President, Bharat Maldokar, and all dear media friends. So as you know, Goa has been in the news for the wrong reasons for the last 2 days. What happened on July 10th, I think 9th or 10th, when the attempt was made by Bharatiya Janata Party to split the Congress Legislature Party, not the Congress Party, the Congress Legislature Party. The attempt was not successful. At that time also we were all here, and I remember at that point of time telling all you friends the conspiracy that was hatched by the Bharatiya Janata Party and in collusion with our own leaders, Mr. Digambar Kamath and Mr. Michael Lobo. We had named them also, though he was our CLP leader, though Mr. Digambar Kamath was our former Chief Minister, but we had named them specifically that they were the two people who were masterminding this whole effort to split the Congress Legislature Party. And we, in fact, our CLP was held and Mr. Michael Lobo also was removed. The letter was given to the Speaker, and we also moved disqualification petitions against the two of them in front of the Speaker. Now that has not been heard, that's another matter. But what we said that day, despite the subsequent denials of these leaders, has today, the truth has come out. For selfish reasons, for the sake of power, for the sake of money, or for whatever other reason, these people who have benefited from the Congress Party, who have gained from the Congress Party, who are and who have held positions in the Congress Party, for their personal selfish reasons, have defected and split the Congress Legislature Party. So it is a very sad day for democracy, sad day for the politics of Goa also, and an unfortunate development for the Congress Party also. Because I remember before the last election, we had specifically told the people of Goa that we will ensure that our elected MLAs will not defect, and when we selected our candidates and when we made them our nominees for the assembly elections, we specifically went, all of them voluntarily, all these people, Mr. Digambar Kamath, Mr. Lobo, Mr. Amonkar, all the other rest, Mr. Alex Sequeira, and all the others, they voluntarily said, we will not ever leave the Congress Party, we will never betray the Congress Party. Whatever may happen, whether we are going to form the government, don't form the government, whatever may happen, we will not leave the Congress Party. And they took a decision, went to the temple, and it was Mr. Digambar Kamath who read out the pledge and oath in the temple, in the church, and in the dargah. And they swore in front of the gods. And subsequently, when Sri Rahul Gandhi ji came, they made a pledge on the constitution saying that we will not let the Congress Party down. Because we want to tell the people of Goa that we will not allow this to happen again. And they also have given sworn affidavits saying that they will not leave the Congress party. They will not defect. They will not be disloyal. So these people today have done what they have promised to the people of Goa. They got votes because of that. The Congress party got votes because of that. They were elected because of that. Their voters have voted for them thinking that they are the Congress candidates because they believe in the Congress ideology, the Congress philosophy, and the Congress's programs, and they voted them to become MLAs based upon all these factors, their promises, their assurances, and since they represent the Congress party. So this is like betraying your own mother. Nothing short of that. Brazenly today, they are behaving as if they have done nothing wrong. And why have they done this? What is the need for them to do this? Is there any logical explanation? Is there any logical reasoning? What are they saying? They are saying we need to go because we want to develop our constituencies. You mean to say, being in opposition, you cannot develop your constituencies? Is that democracy? Some of them are saying, no, Congress party has not behaved properly with us. We gave them ticket. We campaigned for them. Rahul ji came. Priyanka ji came. We all campaigned. They were provided all resources, support. Our workers have toiled day and night. Some of them have been ministers before, some of them have been chief ministers before, some of them were present CLP leader, deputy leader. So whatever the Congress party could do for them, where have the Congress party denied them anything? So what is their excuse? No, we want to go because of development. Then there should not be any opposition in any state. I should also in my own state say I want development in my constituency, I need to go to BJP. That is all blatant lies. The Bharatiya Janata Party, their intention is what? To have no opposition in the country. And for them, the number one target is the Congress party. Because they feel that if we finish off the Congress, then there is no other serious opposition for us across the country to question us or to challenge us. So their number one enemy is the Congress party. So they, in spite of having a majority, in spite of being in government, they have constantly pursued all our people. Some of our own people were willing to go to them. Some of them have been induced, threatened, and made to go to the BJP. So why did these people go? There is a very, very simple explanation to this. The very simple explanation is they have not gone for development of their constituency. They have not gone for the people of Goa or for the good of the Goan people. If it was for the good of the Goan people, they should have been a responsible opposition, because a good opposition is a requirement for any government to function properly. If they had done their job as a good responsible opposition leader, they would have been doing a service to the people of Goa. But they have not gone for those reasons. They have gone purely because one is power, two is money, and three is obviously the threats of the agencies or government action against any wrongdoing that they may have done. And what is the money that has been flowing? I have collected information. Each of these people have been given 30 crores, 40 crores for each of these MLAs. One of our MLA, because he was not willing to go, the stakes went up to 50 crores plus ministry. So they are going money come power. We will give you 30 crores, we will give you 40 crores, we will give you a corporation, we will make you a minister, and that is going to happen now. Some of them will become corporation chairmen, some of them will become ministers, And the stakes, the money that they are spending, where is this money coming from? Who's funding all these efforts? Why is none of the IT, ED, CBI looking at all these things when BJP is blatantly misusing this money power to buy out? Literally, they have been bought out. They have sold themselves. Yesterday, Mr. Alton De Costa, Mr. Yuri Alamo, and Mr. Carlos Ferreira all addressed the media. All of them said, we are not for sale. We believe in the ideology. We won on a certain platform. And we want to serve the people of Goa. So the BJP today, this money is coming from where? It's coming from all these big business houses. Money is coming from all the corruption that they're doing. And they want to have they want to rule the state without any opposition, finish off the opposition and do what they want. Today, what's happening in Goa? The crime rate, so many issues of the public, corruption is reaching an all-time high. And so this is the sad state of affairs. And firstly, before all this, I would first of all, from a personal capacity, as in charge of Goa from the AICC, I would humbly apologize to the people of Goa. Congress party is not split. But yes, the BJP has once again engineered this defection using immense amount of money and immense amount of all their agencies and immense amount of political pressure. And I apologize to the people of Goa that our MLAs have betrayed us. Congress party has done no wrong to these MLAs. Congress party has not done any injustice to these 8 people. What is injustice to them? Nothing, no injustice. We were 11 MLAs and we have an alliance partner, so we were 12. We made the person, a leader from BJP who joined us, the CLP leader. And he is saying all kinds of things. We thought he's going to be a leader. He turned out to be someone who cannot even be considered to be a leader anymore. So, yes, our judgment has gone wrong, I admit. We thought that these people will be able to give a new vision to the state, will work as responsible MLAs, whether in the ruling or in the opposition. We thought that 100% we are going to win the election. Every election we fight. Win or lose, we have to take it sportingly. But we thought that we can be a responsible political party here. Unfortunately, these people have betrayed us, betrayed the mandate, betrayed the Goan people. All for what? All for money, all for power. So it is shameful what they have done. And it is shameful what BJP is doing. Not letting go of these people, hounding them, giving them, going to their houses, offering and offering and offering, come, we are with you, come over. What is this desperate need to get these people to join them? And I once again repeat, where is this money coming from? Imagine 30 crores into 8 people is 240 crores. 240 crores. Who's funded? Why is it being funded? For what purpose? So this is what BJP is doing today. They are destroying the very democratic fabric of this country. And that is what, when Rahulji is doing the Bharat Jodo Yatra, the Bharat Jodo Yatra is what? It is not just a yatra for the sake of doing a yatra or just bringing people together. It is to fight this. If we don't stop this menace, if we don't stop this politics of hate, politics of using money, politics of using all the institutions to grab power at any cost, and having an authoritarian regime, along with bad economics, bad economic policies, highest unemployment in the country today, highest inflation in the country today. That is what the Yatra is all about, to fight this. And Congress party will not stop its fight. We will take this as a challenge. We have our Member of Parliament, Mr. Sardin Nair, our PCC President is here. Mr. Carlos is here. Our two other MLAs are there. I think these three MLAs can be more strong, more effective than the previous level, total level MLAs we had, because our leader of opposition was not even acting like a leader of opposition. Within a month, he had shut shop. So today, I would say on one hand, all the garbage, like previous one round of garbage went out, the second round of gone. And today Congress party can start with a very clean slate. I know we have to convince the people. People will not be convinced. People are angry with us. But that doesn't mean that we will stop or we will give up. We will go back and win the hearts of the people again. We will change the way after this process that has happened. We will approach the whole process in a new manner. Get newer people, get younger people, get fresh blood, and take the seniors along. And today, what last time when we said no more defectors, same rule applies even now. None of these fellows, all doors are shut forever. But at the same time, the next round we will be even more careful in taking people in, because people who come in just because there is a vote bank, there is a Congress party, there are supporters, let us use this as a springboard and move out. So we shall be doubly careful on all those things, and we'll have a new approach. We'll reorganize the party. We're going to be forming various committees, political affairs committee, disciplinary committee, our PCC committee, our block. Everything will be reorganized in the next, some in the next few days, some within this month. And we will get our people moving, we'll get our karyakartas moving, our workers moving, and our frontal organizations moving, and we'll take up the issues of the people. See, the party is not split. Only these 8 betrayers, these 8 frauds, they have left. And they have not only betrayed us, they have even betrayed God. So they have left. And in a way, we will take this as a challenge and we will go back to the people. So this is what I wanted to say. Any questions you want to ask, you can ask me, and then I can. Should I take questions? Yeah. He's already addressed the media today, no? Yeah.
So what I would like to ask is that, I mean, again, this is the second time what the Congress has released. But in the last few months, when we talk about things, was the CLP leader on it has been not finalized. What is the reason for so long?
No, the CLP leader was kept on hold because of certain confusions which was there. We had removed our CLP, then his was not accepted in the speaker. So then we wanted to see how we can elect a new CLP, and we didn't want to further exacerbate the situation. So we were just holding on to see that, how things will settle down. Who are going to be really loyal with us, who are not going to be loyal with us. If you had made somebody a CLP, and that fellow also had gone.
So you all were aware about it?
We were aware. We were aware. So we were waiting to see what is going to happen. And we were also trying to see what is the situation going to be.
Okay.
So that was the only reason why we kept those things on hold.
So now when it will be finalized?
Now it's a matter of days. Yeah.
But do you think the delay in appointing new self-leaders has helped BJP in gaining this
See,
election?
these people they would see that. I don't think that's a technical issue. If 8 people are willing to sell themselves, how does all these issues matter? Who is a CLP, who is not a CLP? They had done this even before also, when they were 6 or when they were 5. So that's a technical issue. When someone is willing to sell himself for the sake of money or power, and he wants to even betray his oath to God, then how are you going to hold him back? Right? We can't chain them and put them behind a cell.
Power lies with the self-leader.
No, what power? There is no power.
So much the legislature party.
See, that is not the case. That is, if 2/3 of the party, in what happened in Maharashtra, 2/3 of the party went out, they formed their own group. So those are all technical issues and legal issues, and we are also going to explore how we can counter this on the legal, because they've all given sworn affidavits. they have sworn, and it's all in stamp paper. So we will see how whether what action we can take legally against these people. For this will not come under the 10 schedule, but this is a sworn affidavit given by them to us, saying that we will not betray or we will not leave the Congress, we will be with the Congress. So what action we can take on that, we will explore. We are exploring that legally.
You are just saying it's a matter of days.
ऐसा कब तक कांग्रेस में चलता रहेगा? लास्ट टाइम 10 एमएलएस गए, अभी 8 है, आप कहते थे पुराने जाते हैं, हम नया ब्लड देते हैं, ऐसा कब तक चलता है? इसमें क्या फॉल्ट है? लीडरशिप का फॉल्ट है या आप नेतृत्व का फॉल्ट है या किसका फॉल्ट देख रहे हो?
सी फॉल्ट मैं ये नहीं बोल सकता हूँ कि हमारा कुछ फॉल्ट नहीं है, मैं ये बोलने के लिए तैयार, हमारा फॉल्ट भी है। जब हम दूसरे पार्टी से हमारा पार्टी को लेकर आए, हम सोचे थे कि हमारा पार्टी में रहेंगे और लीडर बन के रहेंगे, और जब हमारा पार्टी के अंदर लोगों को हम टिकट दिए और सब सपोर्ट किए, हम उनको कॉन्फिडेंस से सोचते हैं कि हमारे साथ रहेंगे। लेकिन जब द एफर्ट ऑफ द रूलिंग एस्टैब्लिशमेंट, द अमाउंट, लाइक आई सेड, if someone comes and puts 30 crores in front of you and puts all kinds of pressure on you, so some of them have crumbled for that. Some have gone for personal, some other reasons. The leader of opposition had become quiet since he became leader of opposition. So you know how he was behaving.
नए एमएलए थे, उनके ऊपर क्या क्राइम का वगैरह कुछ था क्या इसके पीछे? आप बता रहे कि उसको कुछ सीबीआई ईडी ऐसा कुछ देख रहे हो क्या?
You know what was happening in Kalangot issues? What was happening?
It's only about the Michael. What's about the
Other people, I'm telling you, no. There's so much. I was telling you, the one is everybody has been given 30 to 40 crores.
You said that, but the president was aware about this 30 to 40 crores given.
See, म्हाका दिसता आमचे डेस्क इंचार्जान already सांगला की some people were offered between 40 to 50 crores. I will tell you one incident where, I mean, we have come to know through sources की एक मनीस रातचो 30 कोटी रुपया घेऊन एमएलएच्या घरा पावलो.
So
तो रेडी नाशिल्लो.
And this is not something that we're creating. This is the truth.
So you have to wait. I'm not finished. So he was not ready with 30 crores. So ताणे झाले आपल्याक 2 वरांनी आणि 10 हाडटा. Okay. That is the very important thing. 2 वरां भितर that guy has arranged another 10. 40 मेळूनय तो उगी रावना. मागीर ताका आणि 5 दिवचे पडले एक्स्ट्रा. So 45चे एका मनशाकडे डील जाला. So you imagine ताणी 40 ते 50 सांगले म्हटल्यार हे जे फुल ट्रान्झॅक्शन जाला पळय तातून कमीत ते कमी 250 ते 300 कोट्याचे डीलिंग जाला. हांगा आज सरकाराकडे पैसे ना. गोवा इज इन डेट. जवळजवळ 50-25 हजार कोटी रिणान आसा आमी. सोशल वेलफेअर स्किमाचे लोकांक पैसे घालपाक सरकाराकडे पैसे ना. चवथीकडे लोकांक त्रास करून लास्ट दिसा पैसे घातल्यात आणि हांगा हे 250 कोटी रुपया 300 कोटी रुपया एमएलए विकते घेवपाक स्पेंड करता.
आम्ही तुमच्या पुण्यातच हे गजाली जात असले, तुमचे आमदार विकत असले तर तुम्ही किती करीत असल्या त्या टायमार?
नो. सो ह्यो ईडी जे पळय आज नाका आशिल्ले पळय जे काँग्रेसी फाटल्यान पळय लागता पळय लिडरा फाटल्यान, हे चौकशी करची ईडीन वचचे ते 8 जाणां कडेन पोवचे कशें जालें मनी ट्रान्झॅक्शन.
It was the political immaturity of Congress to give ticket to loco couple.
See, at that point of time, we thought that is the correct decision because he was wanting to join the Congress party. He was a senior leader in the BJP, a minister, and we felt that his coming in will help us. And that was it was done in good faith after a wide consultation with a lot of people. Some people said no, many people said it will be better if you take him. So, but now, if you look at it in hindsight now, it was a big mistake for us for having taken such a person. We thought he is like a शेर, but वो चूहा निकला ना. एक शेर आदमी हम सोचते थे उसके बारे में, एक शेर आदमी है, एक स्ट्रॉन्ग लीडर है. ये तो चूहा निकला. एक लीडर भी नहीं है, कुछ भी नहीं है. हर वक्त नहीं. Now you have to look at the situation. There is a national party which is ruling in Delhi, which is doing this everywhere. They've done in Maharashtra to Shiv Sena. They've done in northeastern states. They've done in. See, this is a systematic program. You're not understanding. You blaming us. Agree. I'm accepting the blame. But where is this money coming from? Where is this, use of agencies coming from? They are blatantly misusing power. For what? To just destroy democracy? To buy out the elected governments have been broken. We saw what happened in Rajasthan, what they tried. We saw what they did in Madhya Pradesh. We saw what they did in Maharashtra now. You've seen what they did in Karnataka. So, okay, I'm accepting that, yes. But look at when someone is coming with thousands of crores, then saying we will, and they're also targeting them with the CBI, ED, IT has become their party agencies now. Has one ED notice gone to any BJP MLA, BJP leader? Has one IT income tax gone and raided anybody? Why? You think all of them are perfect? So this is the politics. And this is what we are going to fight against. Because if we don't fight this, tomorrow the country will be destroyed. Forget Congress party. Congress party may live, may not live, that's another issue. They will destroy for media people. How many media people have been arrested because they spoke against Modi? How many media people are in jail because they've been talking against Modi? How many civil society people are in jail because they speak against the government? How many NGOs have been shut? They have no funds today because they are against the BJP. So when that is happening, forget Congress party. Tomorrow, any one of your agencies, if you start attacking the BJP and the Prime Minister, look what will happen to you people. So it's very easy to say Congress kya ho raha hai. But what I'm saying is, it's not a question of only Congress. It's a question of our democracy. It's a question of our constitution. It's a question of our fundamental rights. It's a question of the very ethos of this country. That is the challenge. That is why this Bharat Jodo Yatra Raoji is doing. Because the very fundamental ideals of this country is being smashed blatantly. And nobody can talk. Nobody can say a word.
सर कल गोवा सीएम और माइकल लोगों ने एक बोल रहे थे कि राहुल गांधी भारत जोड़ो यात्रा कर रहे हैं बट गोवा से कांग्रेस छोड़ो यात्रा.
It's not Congress Chodo, it's Congress Todo Yatra. They want to break the Congress. Not Chodo, they want to break the Congress. But see, that is their effort. They have already said before, we want to have a Congress Mukt Bharat. That is their program. What does it mean? Tell me, if Congress has been in power for so many years, has Congress ever said, we want a BJP Mukt Bharat? Or we want a Communist Mukt Bharat? Or we want any party Mukt Bharat? Because that is not democracy. When you say, I want a Congress Mukt Bharat, that itself shows why this is happening. Because they don't want the Congress. They want to finish the party. And today, since they have got all the power in their hands, they are using it. Okay.
Sir, you said that Michael Lobo is not a leader. So giving him a ticket was okay, but making him as a CLP leader was a mistake of Congress party.
See, like I said, we thought he's going to be a big leader in the Congress. We thought he will be a good opposition leader who will take up the issues of the people of Goa. We thought he has the drive. That was the impression we felt and we got. And many of the people also felt that. That's why I said we thought he was a share. Lekin agar share chua nikla to we also have been fooled.
There is a news that some of your earlier leaders have sent MLAs into BJP. How do you answer that?
No, I will not get into all these conspiracy theories. He will go by.
Your party is also accused of selling tickets to these defectors. So this is why guys facing the.
See, these are all.
Yeah.
See, at certain situations, certain things may have been said. That is different. But ultimately, that is not. See, certain things are said by people. I'm not going to comment on that. That's another issue altogether. Today's issue is totally different.
Sir, every time when such incidents.
Sir, you just now said you termed the defected MLAs as garbage. So are you trying to say that every election Congress is producing garbage and selling it to?
No. See, what I'm saying is, we thought that these were good people. No. Now the true colors have been revealed. When they swear in front of gods, we believe them, no. When they swear in front of the constitution, we believe them, no. So when they can betray God, when they can betray the constitution, when they can betray their word, when they can betray the party, then what should I call them now?
And how much
What should I call them? Now we've been betrayed. Voters have been betrayed. Now who was enjoying They're only for them. They've gone there for the power. So for us,
But is
Who
this
betrayed the voters?
when we invest so much in them,
Who betrayed the voters? Not the Congress party.
not the Congress party.
Why?
Because-
They are your candidates, sir.
See, we take responsibility for this.
So-
I apologize for this. Yes, I do apologize for the people of Goa. I humbly apologize.
How many times you will apologize?
We will apologize because when some things go wrong, there's nothing wrong in apologizing. When things go wrong, we have to admit, yes, things have gone wrong. But that doesn't mean that we will not fight and we will not go forward.
Selecting the candidates, many people have approached you saying don't give the ticket to certain people. Still you all have given to them. You have not listened to the people's voice.
No. I see, any candidate, there's always multiple opinions. There's very few consensus, there will be unanimous opinion. So when we have multiple opinions, we go by the overall opinion that what is best for us. Sometimes we may make mistakes in that. Not that it doesn't happen. In all political parties it happens. But we look at the overall situation, see, and then we take a decision.
Are you not?
Sir, you said that take your leaders from other party was your mistake. So now when you will take a new leaders, will it be from the other parties or fresh face you will be?
See, we will now have to rewire and reprogram the whole Congress party. And for that we are going to have a core committee which will sit and brainstorm. We will relook at everything. One is the party organization. One is how do we move from here? What needs to be done? And how we can move forward. There are challenges. Lok Sabha election is coming up. There are Zilla Parishad by-elections. There are other issues of the people that we have to take up. So we will sit together, brainstorm. We will form a group of people who will sit, work out a strategy and how we can. Definitely I accept that we have to rewire and reprogram a party to this, and to see that we cannot allow these things to happen. So how best to avoid these things, how best to move forward, we will have to brainstorm.
Are you not worried that tomorrow if you don't announce a CFP leader as soon as possible, the remaining three might go?
No. See, those three are the people who have not budged despite, like I said, these kind of offers. So there is no issue. We've had a meeting, we sat and discussed, and we'll have a decision very shortly.
Sarjan Bab,
Okay, thank you. So anything Sardinaji wants to say can say.
एकूच क्वेश्चन नंबर हे जे गोंयान घडला त्या आमदार सोडून गेले कांय जाणांनी म्हटलं की सेंट्रल लिडरशिप काँग्रेसीचे जे आसा ते हांगासर सारखे कोऑर्डिनेट करीत नाशिल्ले तेंचो सारको हे नाशिल्लो तुमकां ते पडटा हेचेर तुमकां
शी आमच्या जनरल सेक्रेटरीन सांगिल्ले भशेन जायत्यो वस्तू आसात इज नॉट वन पर्टिक्युलर थिंग पूण एक सांगूंक सोदता हांव ते कोण गेलात म्हणटात लिडर ऑफ द ऑपोजिशन एकलो जातलो so they have not gone because of that, because out of 8 only one will be leader of the opposition. They have gone because their pocket they have kept them open and they have been filled. What to do? Now you see there are different opinions. This was one of the opinion which I had said. Now see, I कित म्हणला आग्नेलान म्हणला अशें 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 हांव आग्नेला कॉमेंट्रीन जातो न्हू कोण आसतलें कितें तरी पयशां लागून गेले आतां दिले ते आदली पयशे न्ही हे पयशे नॉयपॉट दिलाय तांकां 30-40 कोट्यो एक सांगाता हिंगा ऑपोजिशन आसले 11 सरकार हॅड एब्सोल्यूट मेजॉरिटी what right they had to take these people. That means this is a massacre of democracy. It's a black day for the democracy of this country, and especially Goa. So they had no right. I can understand soon after election, if you have minority, you have got less, you take from somewhere. We are not in heaven. But when you have absolute majority, what right you have to still take people by giving them money?
Why do you blame every now and then BJP? Your people are not there.
See, look here, there are two sides. A post दिला त्या ती वचपाच न्ही ए पोस्ट दिले म्हूण ही करप्शन कितूक जाता पयशां लागून सो तेच भाशेन वताय न्ही दिश पडटा आमी म्हणना ताणें केलें तें बरें म्हूण केलें तें वायट पूण जाली.
Okay, we'll conclude. Thank you.
Thank you.